India's new anti-penalty framework has shaken one of the biggest tech giants on the planet, Apple. And yes, the situation is so serious that Apple has rushed to the Delhi High Court, claiming that India's new penalty system is illegal and unconstitutional. Let's break down what's happening, because this is turning into one of the biggest global tech vs regulator showdowns of the decade. India's new rule that shocked Apple. In 2024, India introduced a bold European-style penalty framework. Under this new system, if a company violates Indian laws, the fine won't be based on its India revenue. It will be based on its global revenue, yes, worldwide earnings. And for Apple, that number is massive. Apple fears that this rule could hit them with a penalty as high as $38 billion. This would become the largest corporate fine in India's history. Why is Apple in trouble? The controversy traces back to an ongoing antitrust investigation from before 2022. India's Competition Commission, CCI, found that Apple blocks external payment systems on the App Store and charges up to 30% commission on in-app transactions. According to India's competition watchdog, this is anti-competitive, but Apple strongly disagrees. Apple's defense says, "We did nothing wrong. Our platform is secure, fair, and protects users. You cannot penalize us based on global revenue for an issue that exists only in India." Apple even gave a comparison. If a company sells toys and stationery and only the toy business is involved in a violation, you cannot fine the entire stationery business. Pretty logical. But India's law says otherwise. The bigger legal twist. Apple argues the rule is retroactive, claiming CCI has already applied it in an earlier case. That makes Apple nervous. Really nervous. But here's the problem. India's updated law clearly states that CCI can impose penalties based on global turnover. The goal? To follow the European Union's tough antitrust approach and prevent big tech from bypassing rules. Why India matters? So much to Apple. Apple is exploding in the Indian market. iPhone user base has grown 4 times in the last 5 years. Local manufacturing is rising fast. Premium smartphone demand is skyrocketing, and with Apple becoming a bigger player, regulatory attention has also intensified. The moment of truth, December 3rd. On December 3rd, the Delhi High Court will hear Apple's petition. If Apple loses, it will send a massive message to every global corporation doing business in India. Break the rules, and fines can hit your global earnings, not just Indian revenue. This could reshape how big tech operates in India, and maybe even inspire other countries to follow the same model. This isn't just Apple versus India. This is big tech versus sovereign rulebooks. A billion-plus people market versus $1 trillion company.